to another BVTV UFC 4 Universe Mode episode 26, Fight Night 22. Now, as you know, for this whole month, I do not have my fight card right in front of me because I guess some reason the font I was using and the word pad didn't register or whatever. So I'm going based off of the actual card and also me just kind of updating the records as I go along. But we are kicking things off tonight in the women's bantamweight division, as we're in Las Vegas for this episode. Now, it's actually quite funny. You know, this fight in the women's bantamweight division is quite interesting. Megan Anderson made her debut not too long ago. That was about last month, I believe. And it wasn't the most iconic of debuts. She was one of the few who debuted that actually lost. So it was, like I said, it was rather shocking. And look at these two go. If we go to the women's bantamweight division, we see Megan Anderson 0-1, and as for Aspen Ladd, she's 1-3. Ladd, of course, wanted to get back onto a winning way. Good judo hip toss takedown.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving.
Oh, look at Aspen Ladd trying to take this fight. Will the fight be over this quickly? Why'd she get off? If I'm Aspen Ladd, you had Megan Anderson in such a bad position. She should have capitalized. She may end up regretting that. Because for the first basically 2 minutes of this fight, Aspen Ladd has been able to just completely dominate and impose her will on Megan Anderson.
Right, shades of gray board, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement.
And what is up, T.Y.? Welcome.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
So actually checking out something.
Well, she was
okay.
long on grappling experience.
My stream health is healthy, which is awesome.
Just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep.
You see how Aspen Ladd has been in complete control, transitioning wherever she wants to. Wait, the armbar, Megan Anderson was smart. She realized that that's exactly what Aspen Ladd was going for and got out of dodge. And what is up to the second person in here?
Viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good.
Right, Aspen Ladd, who is in complete control, should be.
Of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
As she's teeing off on the body.
She did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding.
That was a good stuff to tend to. You've seen how Aspen Ladd was going into that top mount position.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passive, right away passive, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
Well, you gotta stay busy.
Okay, so like I said, we're seeing a little bit of kind of slow groundwork, but now look at this Aspen Ladd coming in clutch.
5 minutes in the books.
That whole round was Aspen Ladd. I'm gonna say 10-8 Ladd. I wouldn't say 10-7 because, you know, Megan Anderson was still semi-competitive in that round.
She took that same type of approach. I will set a pace that you are not able to keep up with.
Again, look at the Aspen Ladd is just dominant. This is the most dominant we've seen Aspen Ladd.
Until eventually you're going to melt in front of her.
And it's true, she is definitely taking control.
Oh, pretty good job there.
She's rocking and rolling.
Ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense.
Some good punches. Remember, folks, tonight's main event. We'll see the light heavyweight division, John Jones versus oh my, who is he facing? By the way, John Jones is in the main event. I can't believe I like forgot. Wait, great count here by Megan Anderson. Actually, yeah, it's John Jones versus Tito Ortiz tonight. There we go. Jones versus Ortiz.
Well, there are few
the main
things
event.
more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling.
It's funny because how I was just talking about how Aspen Ladd was in control for the whole first round. Now it looks like the whole tide has changed. It looks like that really could be Megan Anderson. I think she's trying to go for an armbar if not a Kimura.
Great movement by her here on the
Goes
ground.
north-south,
She just does it so
back to side control.
fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
While her opponent is squirming, and this
She's trying to hammer fist over. She's targeting the shots to the abdominal.
Landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition.
Ladd is trying to punch way back up, trying to give herself some time. But right now, this is definitely all Megan Anderson in round number 2. And what is up, Herbert Lundman? Welcome, welcome.
She's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting, if you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
I think she's going for this, this guillotine, or the head choke. Sorry, head choke. You know, it's very rare that you really see this, but this is the perfect head choke. I mean, there's nowhere for Aspen to go.
Wow.
Nice strike.
I guess Ladd was able to kind of slim out of it, really. Or sidestep out of it.
And certainly made good use of it there. Oh, that's a good straight punch by her there. Nice combination of speed and power on that attempt.
That was a pretty good round.
And timing it takes to land
Ready to fight, ready to fight, go.
is beautiful.
Round number 3, this one, right now I have this 18-18. I think that the most someone's going to get here is 28-27. So I think it's a very good save.
By that combination there, and unless they're going to give her headgear between rounds, she better start raising that guard.
She's got to start doing something, but it's a testament to her opponent.
Good shots with the knees.
Strikes. She's being so accurate with everything that she's throwing.
Oh.
Knee to the body by the taller fighters. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Tie clinch for her here. We'll see what she can do with it.
And so with round number 1 being all Aspen, round number 2 being all Megan Anderson, I'm really intrigued.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving.
On seeing how the judges are going to split. No, oh, this is a nice headlock. But again, she's got to move herself over to the opposite side. Use those hips. Use the rotation. Try to squeeze it in. It's not fully in. You see how she's got her arms clasped together. And Aspen is easily able to get out of that.
Nice hammer fist. Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away.
Ladd is trying to get back into this thing right now. If Megan Anderson dominates here on the ground, I think we're going to see her pull this fight in her favor. Because right now it is a tie fight. It is 18-18 on my scorecard. Wait, no, 19-19, isn't it? Yeah.
2 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Yeah. No, it's 10-8 for both fighters. That's right. But I can definitely see a judge potentially giving Aspen Ladd a 30, yeah, like not a 30, but a 10-7 type of thing. Because round number 1 was a little bit difficult to call for a full-on 10-7. But you know how these judges are. Well, what's up to the people on the stream? Welcome, welcome. Hey, what's up, Jax, man? Welcome. Welcome to the show. This is the first fight of 12, as we have an epic main event. Remember, folks, next week UFC 260. I think 2. Yep.
All the things that
UFC 262 is next week, and I'm really pumped up and excited for it. 11 championship fights will be on that card. Every single title will be defended. Remember, the last time we had a pay-per-view was basically in October. Remember, November we didn't have one, and December we didn't have one. So we finally gonna have one in January. I finally made it early for once. Hey, celebration.
All three judges score the contest. 30-26.
Do you call this cut 30-26? Wow, I didn't have that one going. But Aspinall gets a huge victory, 30-26. She's now 2-3. Aspinall, as Megan Anderson is now 0-2. Aspinall potentially on the come up. Wait, look at that. Like I said, Franks, I don't even have my whole I don't have my entire fight list for this whole month, so I'm super glad that I made all the fights ahead of time and put them onto the game. That would have been really screwed. But next up, folks, in the featherweight division, it's going to be Roy Gonzalez taking on Dustin Poirier, and I'm going to get to their records in just a second as I update the women's bantamweight division right here live. Fight! Aspinall 2-3, Megan Anderson 0-2. Boom. Let's go to the men's featherweight division, and this division I feel is kind of on its heels. It's becoming the new lightweight division in terms of records. Dustin Poirier comes in at a 2-4 record. Meanwhile, Roy Gonzalez is still 0-2. So for Roy Gonzalez, it's all about making a statement tonight, picking up his first victory, and starting 2021 off right. And for Dustin Poirier, it's getting another win under the column, and to eventually try to move forward to that 500, record, and then potentially trying to crack into the top, 10. So as we had one fight already go to a decision tonight. Oh wait, no, this Poirier's hurt. That chin of Poirier's hurt. Oh wait, now it's Gonzalez's chin. Poirier for the win. I'm not really sure on this one. I kind of think that the young gun Roy Gonzalez can pull it off. Going for a takedown. No, I got caught in the head choke. Never mind. Good. He's trying to put him on the cage and head choke him. Yeah.
Nice punch by Poirier.
It's a nice head kick, actually. Sometimes you really just gotta bite down on your mouthpiece and then just go for it. Obviously, easier said than done. Oh, the knees. Ah, man. Every time I see a knee to the face, I just can't help but almost cringe, because it's literally extremely painful. I mean, you guys gotta realize you're getting kneed in the face. Hey, what's up, Beast Man? Welcome. How's it going? Well, welcome to the show. He's going for an armbar. I've never really seen an armbar in this position since this game came out ever go well for the person actually applying it. So I'm already very skeptical on how this is going to go. And for this exactly, look at the strength. Look at the strength to slam. My goodness, wow. And he came in swinging. He is pissed. Roy Gonzalez wants this knockout bad. He's 0-2, and he knows he desperately needs this win. See Poirier up, getting dragged down. Okay. This is the second fight of the night at Beast. But folks, tonight's main event, I think, is one of the biggest main event fights we've had in a very, very long time. And that is when we're going to see the three-time champ, Tito Ortiz, ranked number 4, take on ranked number 5, John Jones. Of course, Tito Ortiz is a 16-5 record, John Jones 8-6. This is a huge fight in the main event tonight. We have a 12 fight card for you guys, and I also want to say thank you to those who actually came out and supported my premiere yesterday, and those of you who watched it whenever today. I mean, 20 views on SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 with the East W Gemma was not what I was expecting. And as you guys know, the more I do it, the better the SFX will get. So I'm definitely going to lower that for the next episode, which will air Thursday. And look at this. Look at this, as if he didn't learn what... Now, if Dustin Poirier does it back to him, I don't think we should be surprised. You know what they say, what goes around comes around. And it's going to come around right now. Look at the strength of Dustin Poirier, get a little bit of payback with that slam. That he has clocked him right in the jaw. But yeah, no, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for really showing your support for that. As you guys know, premiering isn't my favorite thing to do. Oh, I very rarely see this type of armbar. This is one of the most dangerous arm bars I feel you can do next to the Kimura, because you're twerking the arm. Look at that, you're using your back foot to hold the arm while you apply kind of a head choke, and you're still twisting it. And that was it. Dustin the Diamond Poirier with a huge submission victory tonight. That puts Dustin Poirier at 3-4. Meanwhile, Roy Gonzalez now 0-3. And at Jackson, you were actually right. Great call. I mean, one more time. Look at this. A beautiful hip toss off the cage, by the way. Beautiful hip toss. He used his own momentum and rotation of the hips perfectly. And then he was able at some point from side control to apply the submission, and it was so fluid. It was priceless. Truly, there was no way Roy Gonzalez was going to get out of the submission hold. And if any of you have ever had your arm twerk like that, you immediately know there's two things that are going to happen. Your arm is either a ligament, something is going to snap, and you're going to need potential surgery. So for Roy Gonzalez, most of you may have thought that was a premature tap out, which it was, but at the same time, it was more of expending and saving the usage of that arm. So it was a very smart move on Roy Gonzalez's part. Congrats to Dustin Poirier. He was now 3-4. One more win for him. He'll be in the 500 column. Some that has been on Dustin Poirier's mind going into 2020-21. And what a way to kick it off for him. As we're going to the next fight of the night. 2 fights already down. We look at that. 10 more to go. Next up, it'll be in the... Speaking about light heavyweights, go figure. That looks kind of ironic. Minotauro Nogueira and Alexander Gustafsson. This fight is up next. I'll tell you their records in just a second, as I try to update the featherweights. Because I really need to start using Microsoft Word again. Also, I'm going to tweet the rankings after the UFC pay-per-views. I know you guys have been wondering where have they been. I promise you I will tweet them, I will Snapchat them, Instagram them, no, probably not Snapchat, but Instagram them. That is on the way. And Jackson, you're going for Alexander. That's an interesting call. I know Gustin has been on the better side of things lately. Oh! Beautiful takedown.
Good movement by him here.
There had to have been a good snap on that too.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Yeah, like I said, Roy Gonzalez 0-3, Dustin Poirier 3-4. Light heavyweights. This is more of a relatively interesting one because you got Minotauro Nogueira, who's 1-3, and then you have Alexander Gustafsson, that's 3-5. So for Gustafsson, he has a chance to go 4-5. It's been a very rocky outing for him. But let me actually guys tell you the plan for the rest of my streaming schedule. Basically, what I have planned is on Wednesday to have a Dead by Daylight stream, and then on Thursday have this week's WWE SmackDown vs. Raw ECW episode. So that'll be episode 2 coming out on Thursday. Friday we have an off day, and then on Saturday the final show will be WWE 2K20, which will be on AEW Dynamite, and it'll also be on AEW Dark, which I call Blackout. So big stuff there.
Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp and try to recollect half guard. Half guard start sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
And look at this. Outside of Gustafsson in complete control early on in this fight.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gustafsson.
He is clocking away at him.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around.
See, where has this aggression been from Alexander Gustafsson? We've seen more of a passive side of him in the last few fights. And this could be what he's truly needed, this aggressiveness, this mean streak, if you will.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why.
Come on, Gustafsson. I mean, Gustafsson is looking to potentially put him away. He's got the arm. He's got the arm. He secured the arm. But does he have enough time to fully apply the submission? He's got 5 seconds left. If Minotaur Nogueira can hang on for 5 more seconds, he's good. He's good. The referee stops. He's going to break the arm if he doesn't.
How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place.
Well, absolutely saved by the bell. I mean,
Get himself back into this fight.
that was crazy. What is up, Tim Joe? Welcome to the show. For Nogueira, his night was almost over.
Advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Nogueira's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh. Well, 45 strikes for Gustafsson, 29 for Nogueira. For Nogueira, it'd be a heartbreaking fix. He goes 1-4. That truly is just the name of the game. I'm telling you, that uppercut has put fighters away, and Alexander Gustafsson needs to be careful when he leans in like that.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Gustafsson gets hit with a kick.
I think Nogueira just found the weak spot. If he goes for more leg kicks, goes to switch up to kickboxing.
Beautiful straight right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their
Gustafsson's getting a nice couple little combos. Those 1-2 punches sooner or later will do some damage, and one of those shots are going to catch him. Gustafsson seems to be really anxious on going to the ground again. And I don't blame him. Hey, he was seemingly about to have a lot of success with that.
Single collar tie here.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, he rocked him. Nogueira's hurt. Good takedown. Oh, this is not a good takedown. Never mind. The arm triangle.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
This could be a very bad spot for Minotaur Nogueira. If Gustafsson can collapse the leg a little bit tighter, start crushing him, it'd be good. Whoa! He's just the armbar. Never mind.
Submission defense there. All right, right into side control.
Look at this, and basically top mount.
Well, side
pretty much. It's been Minotaur Nogueira. It's funny, now Nogueira was going for the armbar.
My legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Both guys kind of just wrestling around at the moment.
Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Great back sitting position counting here by Alexander Gustafsson.
Reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Going to round number 3. And personally, I have Alexander Gustafsson so far winning this fight on my scorecard. I would like to think, truth be told, I have it 20 to 18. Oh my God, that head kick absolutely decked him. How is Nogueira still up? My goodness, good. Oh, takedown.
Gustafsson's pass attempt denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground, now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position.
I think Nogueira's the one who's got the armbar here.
The Kimura's not the arm.
Oh my goodness. That armbar, if he actually gets the Kimura, look at that, actually is making me cringe. This could be so bad, so bad. Oh my god. He's got the torque right there. You can see, oh, it's he's got it tapped. There's no way. It's fully Simpson. He's done. He's done. It's over. Stop the fight. Out. Yeah, it's over. He tapped. That he's hurt. He's actually severely hurt.
Threshold is for pain when you're in that compromised state.
Something got pulled. He's definitely going to be sidelined for a couple months. You can already tell. You can already tell that arm is finished. That's at least a good 6 months off.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets.
I'm not a doctor, but I can tell when someone is holding it and barely functioningly moving, that arm is finished. Look, he tapped here, but he kept going. Yeah, it had to tap a second time. I think that's what it was that fully messed it up. If it was the shoulder is completely in a different location than when it first was. And unfortunately, Jackson, for you, your man tapped out. He was tapping out. Minotaur and Nagaro now 2-3, Alex and Augustin 3-6. Will you look at that?
Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura,
First of all, what a fight that was. I mean, let's be honest, we still have a couple more to go. But Minotaur and Nagaro, right? Who was losing this fight, respectively, pulled off an incredible takedown, and on top of that, pulled out. Actually, I think it was Gustafsson that went for the takedown, and then Nagaro out of nowhere pulled out that Kimura, which I thought it was going to be maybe an armbar, maybe Gustafsson was trying to do something, and it wasn't. That was a beautiful counter. That was great counter wrestling, counter jiu-jitsu, and counter. Yeah, I said both of them already. But either way, folks, we're in the men's bantamweight division. John Lineker takes on Pedro Munoz. And this is actually going to be, I think, a pretty epic fight. And, you know, Pedro Munoz came in, had a great fight, still lost the fight, but still, it was a very impressive outing he had. And meanwhile, John Lineker, well, he's 2-3. So for both these guys, it's all about being 500 and getting 2021 off the right way. So I'm curious to see who's gonna come out of this one with the 500 record. Will it be Munoz? Will it be Lineker? You know, I know John Lineker would love nothing more than to be ranked again. So I'm really here to see which guy is gonna step up. Munoz for the win. Hey, maybe, man. Right now, you are 1-1. There's a lot of fights to go. Still in a good time.
Close guard. All right, so he postures up here.
He clocked him with that first shot and the fourth one.
Ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee.
He knows wisely making sure that John Lineker goes nowhere.
And the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he
kind of stuck in this
outstanding
small corner here.
Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single
yeah, but let's say, Dan, you're gonna get involved and fix this.
Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, thank you to Dan, as the whole crowd here is actually cheering for Dan Miragliotta. It's a very, very rare sight.
He is throwing his entire hip into these body shots.
Tags him with that uppercut. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Oh, high-level stuff here.
Okay, so get a single takedown there from John Lineker.
Tags him with the left. Lineker's
Top mount.
He's very comfortable fighting off his
in half guard.
Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lineker's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
And he's right back. He's going for that. Oh, he's going for the armbar. The armbar. John Lineker does have a lot of different armbars you got. I'm glad that Joe Anik brought that up. Or John Anik, I think, right? John Joe, same thing.
You gotta recognize
30 seconds left. Can he put away Pedro Munoz with the armbar? He's got 20 seconds. Does he have enough time? I don't think he has enough time. I truly don't think he has enough time. If Munoz can hang in there, is Munoz the warrior? I think he is. 6, 5, 4. It's going to come down to the wire. To the wire. To the wire. Oh, he tapped. Wait, he tapped. He tapped. He tapped. Wait. Does it count? Wait, I don't think it counts. Controversy here. I'm not sure. Wait, John Lineker. I think it counts. I think it counts. I'm not sure. They're saying it. It does. It's confirmed. It is confirmed. John Lineker literally like 0.0000000 like 1 millisecond, whatever the smallest inch of time that we measure is. It's done. It's a very controversial decision. I will say that, Jackson, I'm not going to call it cheating, but it's very controversial. Very, indeed, very controversial. But I'm gonna take Dan Bergera's word for it. I'm going to take the timekeeper's word for it. If that is the decision. John Lineker gets away with one of the most insane submissions I've seen right at the end of a round. Wow.
That you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is to lay in the guard.
Folks, I'm actually speechless for once. That was so close. Like, I couldn't even give you an accurate opinion on what I thought, because it literally, the horn sounded and he tapped. It felt like it was like simultaneous. So I can't even give you an honest idea of what I think, what went first. I'm as lost as you guys are, and that was right there in front of me, you know.
All right, coming up next, we get to this lightweight tilt between Tony Ferguson and Donald Cerrone.
Next up, folks, this is going to be the lightweight division. Tony Ferguson in action as he takes on Donald Cowboy Cerrone. As I've actually got to see the records of the last fight. By the way, John Lineker is now 3-3, and Pedro Munoz 0-2. And Jackson, you're looking at a 1-2. It's still not a bad record. You can come back to 500. Oh. Needs the body. Oh, Ferguson for the win. Yeah, Tony Ferguson has been on a little bit of a win streak. But so has Donald Cerrone. So one of these guys, their streak's getting a snap. You know, Donald Cerrone, who's been, I think, like every division basically I can put him in. Like, now that I think about it. Whoa! Look at this! The guillotine. Wait, but Tony Ferguson turning around. Turning around. The Cowboy could be in trouble. I'm about to see another stoppage like this earlier in the fight. He's got a lock. I think that could be it. Wait, no, he gets out. Okay.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position.
Yeah, it really is interesting. Because like when I look at it,
try to push your opponent off.
You know, I look at Tony Ferguson who's 2-4, and then I look at Donald Cerrone, who's 4-9. Donald Cerrone has had to come back through hell and high water to be 4-9. He had like what 7 or 8 losses and like 1 win before this. So Donald Cerrone has truly had to fight to kind of come back in this division, and still is. You know, so for Donald Cerrone, it is literally do or die every time he steps in there.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Close guard. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect.
Hey, look at this!
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him.
He's got their arm triangle. Well, it doesn't really have it fully in. I mean, Donald Cerrone, I don't think is in too much trouble. I don't think just yet. I could be wrong. It looks like he's hanging in there just a little fine. Maybe not. Maybe not. That armbar. No, he's good. He's good.
Tapping out tonight. All right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely.
He's clocking the face. What was that? I think he was going for a... Oh! Now the Kimura's been applied. What in the world? This armbar just came out of nowhere. 14 seconds, and where are we? What is with these close finishes? 5, 4, 3, 2. No, he taps out. There's at least 1 second on the clock. I can guarantee that.
Great job.
Donald Cerrone, the Cowboy, with a huge submission victory with probably like 1 second left on the clock. Wow. Jackson right now is probably like, what's happening? My streak is ending. But Donald Cerrone, let's give it credit, folks. 5-9. The man continues to try to keep on winning, continues to fight for survival, and he does it here against Tony Ferguson. He puts Tony Ferguson to 2-5. The Cowboy 5-9 now. Wow. The submission game tonight has been phenomenal.
All right, here now.
Like truly, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eagle Beans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out.
Make sure I say that every time you do it. Congrats to Donald the Cowboy Cerrone on a huge victory. As we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. The gravy train keeps on rolling. Next up, it's going to be in the heavyweight division as we're going to see Tai Tuivasa take on, oh my gosh, Anthony Joshua. I was like, wow, how did I forget this guy's name? Anthony Joshua 1-2, Tai Tuivasa 2-3. One of these guys will be walking with a 500 record. Who is going to get their 2021 started off right? Dan Murray is also once again the ref. Wow.
Okay, you ready?
I feel like I put Dan on like double duty for this show.
Here tonight, all to witness more UFC history. This venue's been good to the UFC in the past. Hopefully, plenty more where that came from tonight.
You go with Tai. I mean, both these guys have insane knockout power. Of course, you know Anthony Joshua being a boxer, and Tai Tuivasa being actually like a UFC fighter. So. Oh my! What a back suplex! Wow. Okay. Anthony Joshua just like I didn't think the guy had that in him.
Man, this is some serious.
Tai Tuivasa is getting like. Oh, this is not going to go well for the guy. He actually did good to save himself from a couple of those punches, but he cannot allow Anthony Joshua to flat the back out. That was smart. Tai Tuivasa turns around, beautiful counter, beautiful transitional counter. He's not gonna give up the back. I feel like I'm talking so fast because I had a what was this, a vanilla bean frappe or whatever? Yeah, a vanilla bean caramel frappe from Starbucks, and I probably shouldn't have drank that before I.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Ground and pound strike there now.
Let's see here. Oh, Tai. Oh.
Tags him with the punch. Lands the ground and pound strike here.
That is the only thing I get from Starbucks. Yeah, me too. Starbucks high key be overpriced. On a serious note.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
That's Tai Tuivasa. Okay, this is probably the best wrestling we've seen from Tai Tuivasa.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. mean, how many can he take?
Oh, he pulled up with submission from Tai Tuivasa. Okay. Now, can he do it, though? He's got 20 seconds left. I mean, we've seen a lot of crazes go on. We've seen a lot of close finishes in the first round. Can Anthony Joshua hang on? He cannot allow his arms to be separated. He's got to clasp them together, like, immediately. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's got him clasped. He'll be fine. We're going to round number 2 of this heavyweight collision.
All right, let's get to round 2. Punches blocked. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together.
Let's see here. Is DC? Why is DC talking about food again?
You have now found a set of punches.
Daniel, no.
Find something that's going to go behind it.
And they separate.
Like, whenever I hear that, it literally just kind of like, I get why he brings it up. I'm like, just the Daniel Cormier makes me laugh, bro. Anyway.
Joshua gets caught with that punch.
Oh, that was nice. Well, okay, now we're getting to the big boy slugfest. I told you, man, these guys have so much power in those hands. I would, if I were to be in a fight, I would want these two by my side, because they'd probably be able to knock out at least 15 to 20 people.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly
Ooh, that, well, never mind. I was about to say, that was kind of smart how Tai Tuivasa baited Anthony Joshua to throw that right hand. But I will say, for Tai Tuivasa, this fight may need to be on the ground. You know, you're in there with a legitimate. I believe Anthony Joshua's won a boxing title. I'm actually not too sure, because I don't watch boxing like that. I'm not very too familiar with it, but I believe Anthony Joshua's a former world champion, like Olympian in boxing or something like that. So, you're in there with a guy who gets paid to outstrike, outmaneuver, outbox. And even though this is the UFC, the only way I really feel that Tai Tuivasa is going to beat this guy is not by knocking him out. Oh! It's by taking him to the ground and trying to tap him out, or trying to knee him in the face.
He has a real confidence every time he throws his punches.
Right now, it's funny, I look at it, I'm like, right now, Jackson really needs Tai Tuivasa to win, because Poirier was the only one that won. Gustafsson lost, Munoz lost, and Ferguson lost. So, right now, Tai Tuivasa is like Jackson's hope of glory. Oh, nice uppercut. Going for the knee to the face, maybe? No, I don't know what that was.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually switch it up with a big knee to the head.
10 minutes in the books. All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and we'll look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself off.
Round number 3. Oh, round number 3. It's funny, because I'm kind of just watching this in all Oz with you guys. And it's been kind of hard to commentate, because truthfully, I really feel like Anthony Joshua is going to put this fight away by knockout. I'm just saying, it's going to be one shot's going to catch him. That's all it's going to take. Now, if he goes for a takedown, I don't think so. But look at the difference in total strikes. 78 for Joshua, 58 for Tuivasa. That's 20 punches, or 20 strikes that have landed more. That's going to definitely take a big toll on the scorecard here for the judges. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's won round number 2 or round number 1. So you got to wonder, oh, that's what I'm talking about. He's going to catch him. He dropped him. He's got him back to the corner. Don't even go for the takedown. Keep striking. That's why he's giving Tuivasa chances. He's making a lot of mistakes. And this, he almost grabbed the back of that neck. If he would have got that one arm round, he was going to jump on his back and fall down, and that would have been a choke coming in. That probably would have signaled the end of the night for Anthony Joshua. So Joshua saved himself from imminent disaster.
Yet again, they will clinch here. signs of swelling.
Okay, he's going.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Whew.
All right, so once again,
Stiff
the fighters
elbow.
engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to
Yeah,
dictate
Tuivasa got a jaw of like granite, so it's not going to fold that quickly. I mean, look how many punches it took for him to finally drop for a couple seconds.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Oh,
See that brawl on the cage. Oh,
oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. A little single collar tie there.
Joshua's trying to hit him with everything he's got and some. But that's the one thing I realized. Anthony Joshua kind of strikes and a bunch of fury, and it's a lot of wasted energy. So a lot of times it does get blocked. Meanwhile, Tuivasa's done a good job of maintaining composure, breathing in, breathing out, you know, just kind of letting the fight flow. And that's something that Anthony Joshua, I feel like, may need to work on, is letting the fight flow for a little bit instead of just going all out, full power and draining yourself.
Left hand punch in the clinch. His opponent's got him in the clinch.
Because every time Joshua takes a step to breathe, Tuivasa escapes, evades, or does something impactful to survive. What's up, Wally? Welcome, welcome.
How good is his takedown defense?
UFC, UFC, UFC.
We'll look back at his handiwork.
This is going to be an interesting call. I really want to see what the judges think. I personally think this fight should be going to Anthony Joshua. My scorecard is 29-28. 29-28, okay. As I figured, yeah. Anthony Joshua wins this fight 29-28 by decision. He is now 2-2. Tai Tuivasa, on the other hand, is now 2-4. So a heartbreaker for Tuivasa. Anthony Joshua now 2-2. And Jackson, I think that makes you 1-4. There's still a few fights left. I mean, the odds are not necessarily in your favor, but there's still a few fights left to make a comeback. GG Joshua's right. And before you, let me actually scroll down to the welterweight division. Look at me, just losing my placement.
It's a middleweight matchup between Robert Whittaker and Paulo Costa.
This is going to be interesting. Robert Whittaker comes in with a... Not welterweight, I meant middleweight, yeah. Robert comes in with a 3-5 record. Meanwhile, Paulo Costa, on the other hand, has a record of 1-4. So both these guys need a win. And for Costa, if he loses here, I don't think we'll be seeing him for a little while. As for Whittaker, if he loses, we'll definitely see him around. Whittaker for the win. So we got one for Whittaker. We got two for Whittaker. Now, Whittaker is one of the more dominant fighters in the UFC, one of the best well-rounded strikers, grapplers, wrestlers.
And there comes the
I think, honestly, one of his only weak points isn't submission defense, but it's submissional offense. I think that's like the only weak spot. He's not much of a submission specialist. So let's see how he does against a guy who's all power. I think that's the real... question mark is because I don't think for Whittaker he wants to necessarily engage with Costa in a straight out shoot fight. I mean, he might, because Whittaker's on so crazy.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Oh, big left hook there. Nice 1-2 there.
That was a nice one too, I'm gonna lie.
Ooh, right hand down the middle. That uppercut landed.
Now goes
He's going for that was a nice takedown, beautiful takedown too. It wasn't
bottom fighter here.
it wasn't the most textbook, but still a beautiful takedown.
Working inside the
Half guardless, also went for the guillotine. Problem is when it comes to Robert Whittaker, he will strike and pound you from anywhere.
He's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Robert Whittaker.
He's trying to go for the. Right now, he's near the backside. But look, the straight there by Paulo Costa to basically deny the transition.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point.
I wouldn't say anyone's squirming like a fish, but they're just going blow for blow at this point. This is a war. But right now, Paulo Costa's damaged the left eye, the right eye of Robert Whittaker. I think it's been cut open. Oh, it's over. It's over. Stop the fight. Paulo Costa with a huge knockout against Robert Whittaker. Whittaker was not intelligently defending at all those punches, and Paulo Costa made him pay for it. We talked about how Doomsday was coming for Costa, and what a huge way to win. Oh, don't quit. No. Paulo Costa 2-4. Robert Whittaker 3-6.
Once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound.
This has been such a strange episode. Typically, you guys are like on the money with calling them.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner
by knockout. Congrats to Paulo Costa. He's now 2-4. Meanwhile, Robert Whittaker is 3-6 as we're going to the next fight of the night. I'm telling you, the prelims have just been insane. But next up, we're going to go on to the men's flyweight division to see some good old flyweight action as Davison Figueiredo, who is 2-3, will take on Ray Borg, who's 4-7. So this fight is up next. Who do you have, everybody? Figueiredo or Ray Borg?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything.
No, I definitely would agree with these two being one of the better fighters in the flyweight division. Yeah, now I do feel like the flyweight division, since Alex King has left and proven that he's worthy and had a big victory last December, Fig for the win. Hey, yeah, that could be, honestly, at Jackson, man. Could be. But no, the flyweight division, I feel, really has to establish itself, and maybe under Demetrius Johnson, they can, again, reemerge as a dominant division, maybe? Truly? Oh, this is a devastating head choke. When you've got your opponent there, you can't even deadweight, because if you deadweight yourself, you're basically choking yourself even more, because the pressure of the arm is breaching into your throat.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Even though it wasn't the most effective head choke, it still sent a message to Ray Borg, and that's why Borg immediately went for a takedown. Ray Borg at times can feel very comfortable here on the ground, but so can Davison Figueiredo, especially when he's on his back. So
all right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive
I'm intrigued to see if this plan of Ray Borg's will backfire. Oh, what was that? What was that camera angle? It was. Did we have someone in the crowd that was just on like a ladder or something?
Throw big strikes and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
All right.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Borg's back in full mount.
All right, Ray Borg, we're seeing here in full mount. Full mount for Borg, who hasn't been able to do much with it, though. I see Figueiredo trying to consistently get out of this like bad spot he's in, but I think the ref is going to try to eventually break this up. But there's not much going on. It's a punch, you know, a countered,
big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC.
Countered transition, but
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground
is
and
this
pound strikes.
who is it? Herb, I think is the ref. It's either Herb or Eve.
Continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
He gave him the back. That's not a wise idea. Oh, okay. Wait, why would he give him? Why would he not? That's weird.
20 seconds to go.
If he gives up the heel, he's got to be very, very careful. Or give side control.
Pressure being applied here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable.
Very odd round number one, if anything.
The push, the pace, and the pressure he fought with.
Very, very strange.
If he can maintain this over 15 minutes. Right hand punches the clinch.
Landed that one. And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Now the guy's got armbar.
Uh-oh, armbar. Well, no, this isn't good. This is not going to go anywhere. Just I've already learned whenever this armbar gets applied, the slam's going to happen about a few seconds from now. Yep, this transition part is in, and boom.
Oh, he picks him up and slams.
The slam. Look at the strength. Oh my goodness. Half of Figueiredo's head and half of his shoulder blades, kind of, at least the top part of the back, smacked off the cage.
All right, single collar tie now. Big elbow there lands.
Couple nice elbows.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, collar tie.
Oh.
Head kick. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Winded up on the right there.
Yeah, oh, he almost hit that hook though. Borg almost hit the hook after the uppercut.
Big kick land.
See, this way, like Ray Borg, when he's offensively is striking, it is all over the human anatomy. He'll hit you from anywhere. He'll hit you in the shoulder. He'll hit you in the jaw. He'll, head kick, roundhouse kick, body shot, calf kick. He's so unpredictable. It makes him hard to. It's hard to predict him, and that's what makes him such an elite flyweight in this division. A lot of people have a hard time trying to predict what to do because he's so unorthodox, and he mixes it up so well. He'll throw a hook at you in the first round, but won't throw it another until like the third round. But that body though, I think that was more of a liver kick that did a lot of damage. Oh, the leg. That might be maybe it's the body. I think Davidson Figueroa just finally found out the weak points of Ray Borg.
It was so tight, I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh my God. Wow. That was one straight jab that almost probably broke the jaw almost of Ray Borges. His whole, but he fell. He shut down for a second. Good hip toss.
I mean, right into side control. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try
He's still throwing up a triangle choke.
to get pressure on the choke.
This is a nasty triangle. Oh man. Yeah, see, what that arm does is cause pressure. It basically squeezes on you. Oh, if he can lock it in hard and fall flat, Borg's done. No, Borg survives. Borg survives. Okay.
Certainly, I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks.
Okay, come back, sit in position. Ray Borg can do so many different things from this side, from this position he's got. Could go for the choke. No, figured to block the choke. Maybe a full mount?
His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Time on, here we go. Oh.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, that jaw is looking mighty wrecked for Deiveson Figueiredo. That jaw is looking messed up.
I mean, how many can he take?
What's it? Was he's going for a heel hook next? Like, what's happening here? We got a lot of ground transitions here. At least attempted transitions, but you know, Ray Borg has done a great job just isolating
Less than a minute to go to decide this one.
Figueiredo.
I mean, how many can he take?
He's going for the armbar, trying to get some more points here. He's got the armbar in. Okay. Now the real question is, can he? He's got time. He has got time because time is on his side.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
He's got 23 seconds. More than any other fighter who's had the armbar applied, and Deiveson Figueiredo taps out to Ray Borg. Ray Borg 5 and 7, Figueiredo 2 and 4. Why? I feel like the armbar, it has been Jackson's like kryptonite today. The armbar is what's been like the ultimate kryptonite. And it's funny because once again, the armbar reigns supreme. Wow. Bruce handled the announcements.
4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Ray, the Taz Mexican Devil.
Ray Borg, man. Congrats to Ray Borg and win the fight as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. Alright. So this is the last fight of the prelims before we go into the main card, which will be in the Carlos Esparza, Claudia Gadelha. It'll be in the women's strawweight division. This fight's up next, as we're going to see the 6 and 7 Claudia Gadelha taking on the 3 and 5 Carla Esparza. This fight is up next, and of course after this fight we'll do the prelim awards and then go straight into the main card, as Herb Dean's the official for this fight.
Ready to fight?
As strong and
Both women, they don't touch gloves, never mind. Oh!
Round 1 is underway. She's gotten off to some very good starts in the UFC. As the champion,
I don't know about that. I'm actually thinking more of Claudia Gadelha if I had to pick between one.
Nice strike landed there by Gadelha.
I feel like Gadelha would just be a more dominant. Never mind, because the head choke is already in. The guillotine's already in. My goodness. Could this put Claudia Gadelha away this early in the fight with just 50 seconds in it? No, that is not how the chips are gonna fall for Claudia Gadelha.
Work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch,
which is a good thing that she just doesn't throw to throw. There are a lot of fighters who happen to do that in the UFC and mixed martial arts in general. They'll just throw a punch just to throw it and hoping it looks good. And it doesn't. Actually hinders them, and they don't realize that.
How good is her movement here on the ground?
And why they do it, folks, the world may never know.
So beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement.
Because right now you're in there with Claudia Gadelha, who I feel is an absolute beast of a fighter. Again, another one of the best well-rounded wrestlers in the UFC, and that goes for any division. Well, whether it be male or female.
Oh, she gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
If she flattens her, she'd go for the choke, go for the knockout, potentially.
As your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck.
This is still not looking good for Carlos Esparza. I just want to mention that.
Try to get back to your feet, and if worse comes to worse, give up the mount. Right. Because the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here.
As Goodell's been in firm control this entire fight. Well, basically, for the most of it.
Gedelia's back to the north-south.
Straight off that north-south choke.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
This Goodell is hammering in on the abdominal. My goodness.
She's made this a focus going in to make these strikes count. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count. Doing a very, very
They're just hammering. Both of them are just punching the lights out of their rib cages.
Standing over her opponent and landing a nice combination of strikes. So standing
Pure
active against the
aggression.
referee and really making these shots count.
She's not being overzealous. She's not looking for too much. She's taking her time. Eventually, she hopes that she will find a shot that finishes the fight.
Eventually, I mean, they're gonna have nothing left with how badly they're damaging each other. So the more you punch that, the longer this fight goes, it's gonna be harder to breathe. And both of them are gonna have some massive scarring and bruising on their abdominals. Well, and their abdominals, their sides. What is up, Johnny Utah? Welcome, welcome.
Oh, she's got as good a tie clinch as anybody in this division.
Yeah, round number 2, this insane fight so far, this brutal fight. Going for the takedown, everybody gets caught into a guillotine. This could be legit disaster. It's not looking good for Carlos Esparza. Wait a minute, Claudia Gadelha turns it around. I think she turns it around. Yep.
This might just be a matter of time.
Going for this nasty choke. Here in the second round, is this going to be enough? Gadelha try to turn the lights out on Carla Esparza, and Esparza taps Claudia Gadelha with a huge victory. A huge victory. And unfortunately for Jackson, the losing streak is continuing. Carla Esparza is now 3-6. And Claudia Gadelha is now 7-7, back to the 500 column, the way she wanted to start off 2021. Poor Carla Esparza. And poor Jackson, man, it's not going well for him. This is exactly why I don't do predictions. I mean, hey, you were killing it before. It's, you know, it's sometimes you get the luck and sometimes you don't. That's the beauty about the UFC. You just never know. Congrats to Claudia Gadelha, 7-7, Esparza 3-6. We're going to go on to the main card, but before the awards of the prelims, what's up next? Before tonight, KO goes to Costa. That was like the only knockout of the night. Front submission went to Donald Cerrone after agree, and Fight of the Night went to Joshua. Really, I thought Fight of the Night would have went to. Actually, yeah, I'd buy that for $1. So that was that for the prelims. We go on to the main card. Ortiz versus John Jones. Man, that's going to be an insane heavyweight collision. But first, the welterweight division. Amari Akhmedov takes on Neil Magny. And it's funny, so look, Amari Akhmedov 3-3, Neil Magny, I think about the same. No, Neil Magny's 3-2. A respectable 3-2. And we go into the welterweight division rankings. It's really interesting because Neil Magny's ranked number 5 at 3-2. Meanwhile, Amari Akhmedov ranked number 9 is 3-3. So if Akhmedov loses, he's out of the rankings. What's up, JC Gamer? Welcome, man. So ranked number 5, Neil Magny. Ranked number 9, Akhmedov. If Akhmedov loses, he's definitely going to be out of the rankings. He'll have a 3-4 record. So, and a loss for Magny doesn't necessarily take him out of the rankings, but puts him in deep water, you know? When's the next pay-per-view event? The first pay-per-view event of 2021 will be next week. If I have it scheduled right.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, he's sort of hanging out
Yeah,
here
so I definitely...
DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great.
The next pay-per-view will be... Huh.
Right, so
intriguing. Will be next Saturday, not the Saturday coming up. Not the Saturday coming up. But you can expect the pay-per-view on the 23rd.
Oh man.
Is that the 23rd? Yep, the 23rd. UFC 262 will be January 23rd. Do fighters retire or get cut in universe mode? They do get retired. That does happen after a while. I mean, we saw that with Dan Severn. He kind of came back. He came out of retirement to fight his rival Kenneth Thomas, and Thomas beat him. But so sometimes guys will retire, take some time off. I mean, I just got the report Alexander Gustafsson definitely is going to be gone for at least 6 months due to that devastating Kimura, man. That was... that one would haunt me too. So it'll be... So you guys can expect to see Alexander Gustafsson come back in about maybe July. Yeah, we definitely won't be seeing Gustafsson for a while. So a lot of people, I think, would immediately go for Neil Magny in this one. But don't sleep on Amari Akhmedov, man. The guy has fought his behind off to get there. Oh, nice judo hip toss.
He is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of the submissions to pop here tonight. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
And you know, Amari Akhmedov shines when the pressure's on him at the highest. So do not count him out just yet, folks.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape. DC side control now.
It's been a very even fight. I think they might give it to Akhmedov 10-9, but that one's kind of like your own call there. Okay, round number 2 of this fight. Remember, folks, Tito Ortiz versus John Jones. Rank number 4 takes on rank number 5. Will be a 5-round main event next week. The pay-per-view. You don't want to miss it, folks. It's going to be an absolute spectacle to see. Like I said, the last time we had a pay-per-view was in October, the end of October. So this pay-per-view is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I think every single fighter is going to bring it because they've been climbing up the ranks, scratching and clawing for a long time to get this opportunity. And it's going to really show. Great takedown. He tried to go into side control, if not full guard or full mount. It's always a fun time when we hit the main events. And like I said, folks, on Wednesday we will have a Dead by Daylight stream. On Thursday we'll have this week's the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM mode episode premiering because I don't have enough good internet to live stream it. So I'll have to record it and premiere it, which will be 2 weeks for that. We'll be doing it in that mode. And then on Saturday, we'll also be premiering W2K20 because that game is a hot glitch mess, which trying to stream that is like me trying to fix a car because I probably wouldn't be able to even fix it because I don't know how to fix a car. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. For my UFC fans, though, I do have UFC 3 Undisputed. I haven't been able to get to it yet because I've been testing out a lot of things on the PS3. But when I do get to it, I will have everything unlocked, hopefully by the end of the month. Bruce Buffer versus Dana is going to happen in February when I make the fight card because like I said, I pretty much pre-plan fights at the beginning of every month. So Dana White versus Bruce Buffer will be more of a prelim fight, and that's the one time you're definitely going to want to catch the beginning of the prelims because that's going to be the first fight of the night.
Right into side control.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. 1 minute to go.
It's fun. This has actually been a rather interesting welterweight fight. I mean, it's one of the most balanced fights we've seen tonight. I mean, we've had some controversial calls. The John Lineker, Pedro Munoz fight, it was so simultaneous between the two when the sound of the horn and the tap out. That one was a little bit difficult. Then we had Donald Cerrone who tapped out Tony Ferguson with about like a second left in the fight. So there was a lot of interesting calls tonight. As we go into round number 3 and the welterweight division fight. 10 man, these ranked fights, they scratch and claw to get here. They scratch and claw to keep that number by their name. Actually, I suppose you actually are going for Neil Magny.
Because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody.
That was a nice body shot there.
And his bottom half is secured in the opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face.
19 significant strikes landed for Neil Magny. Gotta love these stat cards. I was about to say, I think he just punched Neil Magny so hard that when he's seeing a different color now. I was like, why do you have a yellow lighting? Where'd that come from? Magny is hurt from that jaw shot. He took him down with a good trip. A Muay Thai trip. I thought he went for the heel hook. He gets side control. Full mount. Is this going to be signaling doomsday for Neil Magny?
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Under 3 minutes now to go.
See, what is the plan for both of these fighters as they're just on the ground wrestling?
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Magny. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Magny's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high
I'm wondering what's your guys' scorecard for this fight? Because I'm pretty much even here at a split. I think they've both been equally just balanced, and they both just fought their hearts out tonight. But now the dreaded armbar, Jackson's kryptonite. Will it come back to bite him again? Neil Magny, can he avoid disaster? Can he avoid the armbar? He has had such a great fight. Can he hang on for 1 minute and 10 seconds? That's a long time to be in this hold. He loses the grip. I don't think he lasts much longer. That's a full minute to last in this. Now he has to tap. Amari Akhmedov taps out Neil Magny by armbar. Told you folks, don't sleep on Amari Akhmedov. Akhmedov now 4-3. Ban the armbar. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can ban any submission.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble.
The armbar just absolutely has taken over tonight. Poor Neil Magny. Neil Magny 3-3. Amari Akhmedov 4-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out, Amari Akhmedov.
All right, so there he is.
Hey, Amari Akhmedov, man, one heck of a performance. Right before the round ended.
I mean,
So I have 2 more fights to go. That's what we're going on to the women's flyweight division. As we'll see Caitlin Kukagan take on Lauren Murphy. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it would be ranked number 3 Caitlin Kukagan taking on ranked number 5 Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy 2-2, Kukagan 3-2. This fight is up next.
You ready? You ready?
Fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1.
As they're actually on the main card. Look at that. Hey.
How this plays out stylistically, because
Kukagan, former title challenger to Mila Wineland. as you're going for Kukagan. That's a smart move there. But Lauren Murphy, I mean, both these two have got some great submissions. I feel like Lauren Murphy's more of a knockout artist, if anything, so, and a wrestler too. So I think Kukagan's gonna have her hands full tonight. Instead of Lauren Murphy loses, she definitely will be out of the women's flyweight division rankings. And for Kukagan, she really can't afford a loss. She wants to make an eventual title run, because right now, even if she beats Murphy, in this division, there are still 2 other people who are in line for title shots. Valentina Shevchenko is first at 9-5, and then Joanne Calder's had one hell of a fight against Erica Fisher, where I think it was just a head kick and it knocked her out. So both those two with impressive wins, and Shevchenko's been the #1 contender since, like, what, mid-November? So yeah, there's 2 title shot opportunities going there first. So for Kukagan, if she wins, it's not going to necessarily solidify herself as a contender. Like, she'll jump up in the ranking and probably overtake Calderwood at 2, but Calderwood's got the guaranteed title shot as well. So it doesn't matter here for, you know, Shevchenko and Calderwood aren't breaking a sweat about this.
Well, she did not miss a single.
So for Kukagan, if she does win this fight, she'll probably have to fight another fight on top of that to really solidify the statement of, hey, I'm the next #1 contender after them two. This nice little guillotine choke has been applied, and she can sit back a little bit more. That'll have the full impact, but Kukagan easily able to slip out. She'd have full grip on it.
Trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great.
That was a nice denial. I do agree.
Transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Sounds like as the fight's going on, I'm like updating the rankings, moving them around, updating the records.
Half guard position.
Got to stay
here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is
ahead and alert of the game.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent. You cannot allow her to sit
as this fight's still on the ground. And I'm telling you, like, I like the fact we're seeing a lot more wrestling. I don't think, you know, we haven't had a lot of knockouts, but, you know, it is what it is.
30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left in round number 1. So next to folks is the main event, ranked number 4, Tito Ortiz take on ranked number 5, John Jones, in a 5-round main event to cap off Fight Night 22. That is the last fight that we'll have, because next week is the pay-per-view, Saturday on January 23rd. UFC 262, 11 title fights. You don't want to miss the epic pay-per-view extravaganza. Don't want to miss it. And on that same week, we even have the ECW pay-per-view, Barely Legal. So you have 2 epic pay-per-views that are going to be happening. A great time to be a MMA fan and a wrestling fan. A lot of awesome stuff happening. Good takedown, but Kukagan got right back up. I thought her arm got cut up, but I can't tell. Is her arm cut up? Or is that a tattoo? No, that's a tattoo. I was actually really concerned, like,
Nice right hand by Keith. Right to side control, yep.
I said Lauren Murphy is a great wrestler, so she will exhaust, tire out, and drain Caitlin Kukagan. But I can tell you, that's not something that Kukagan is kind of used to.
Watching mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Some great counter wrestling we're seeing. Now she's got in the back sitting position. Kukagan in control. She's going up to full mount.
She did a fantastic job.
That was a beautiful transition.
Change the position.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal.
Oh, she's going for a submission attempt now.
Think she's trying to attempt the armbar?
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
I think maybe. This is a nasty. Oh my God! Wow.
And that will do it.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC.
I'm actually really shocked on that submission. I wasn't expecting that. Like, truth be told, I was perplexingly shocked. Kaylin Kukogan with a huge victory, and finally the streak, the devastating losing streak has been snapped for Jackson.
Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Caitlin
I can tell Kaylin Kukogan is now 4-2. Lauren Murphy can say goodbye to being in the ranks, and apparently I didn't update because she was 2-4 now. Whoops. And she should have been out of the rankings. Huh. Well, you look at that, folks. Kaylin Kukogan definitely will be sending Lauren Murphy away for a while. They're trying to be ranked. But next up, folks, the main event of the evening, which you all wanted to see. Tito Ortiz and John Jones go out of here in a 5-round main event.
Between the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz,
Rank number 4, Tito Ortiz, who has a 16-5 record. I think either a 4 or 3-time champ, will take on the 8-6 John Jones, who's ranked number 5. This fight, the main event, 5 rounds. It happens right here, right now. Let's see how this is going to go, everybody.
Round 1, I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now.
This is going to be a masterclass and wonderful main event, and this is what's going to get us hyped up for the pay-per-view that's basically a week and 5 days away, yeah. Or 6 days away. Beautiful flip toss and ready. John Jones being schooled on ground and pound.
Well, you see all the grappling.
That's how you do it, folks.
Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Yeah, pretty much. And now we're kind of back at the standstill. Never mind. We're not anymore. Oh, John Jones, great. That's one thing I give to Jones. He's got great awareness. As Jackson's going for Tito. So Tito's got a phenomenal record. One of the best that we have seen in this universe mode. So that is a good pick to have. But John Jones, don't sleep on John Jones, folks. A lot of people call him the greatest fighter of all time. So don't sleep on him.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him. Know when to hold him. Yep, absolutely. Close guard. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Jones.
As this main event, I can see this fight going a full 5 rounds. Like, I truly can.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the
Call me crazy, but I really do believe this fight can go a full 5 rounds. What's up, Dumb Flunk? Welcome. Like, John Jones gave up the armbar. Jones gave up the armbar.
In the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Tito Ortiz has got this armbar applied. Can John Jones find a way to get out of disaster? If this fight ends with the first round, I think this would shock the world, truly.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Whoa. Oh, my word. Oh my word, Tito Ortiz to tap out John Jones by the armbar in the first round. It's over. It's over. Wow. Wow. Tito Ortiz in his first fight back since losing the light heavyweight championship to Dan Henderson. What a freaking comeback, and we're ready to kick off 2021 for the Huntington Beach bad boy. What a huge victory. Wow. Wow.
Submission tonight, champ.
A quick main event, but an emphatic one.
His opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that.
Truthfully, an emphatic finish here tonight. Just take a look at that armbar. I can't even speak proper English right now.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the
It's funny because right now
A huge result
Right now,
for him
Tudor
here tonight.
Ortiz went from being ranked number 4 to ranked number 2 because Cayman Hall is the number contender for next week.
3 minutes, 37 seconds in the very first round.
So I think we already found the second challenger. I mean, Tudor Ortiz just really put, I think, everyone, like truthfully, everyone on notice. John Jones 8-7, Tito Ortiz 17-5, the 4-time champ, looking to potentially make it 5-time. Thank you so much, Jackson. I appreciate it. And folks, we got one more part of this show, and that's gonna be the awards. Truthfully, just wow. So performance of the night, submission, and fight of the night went to Kukhagen and Murphy, and that's actually that. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. Have a great one, and as always, folks, stay off the hook.